Support Forces (RSF) came after 48 hours of negotiations. Over 400 people have been killed since the fighting broke out. The RSF, in a statement backing up Mr. Blinken's statement and announcements, affirmed its commitment to a complete ceasefire during the truce period. The army is yet to comment publicly. Tucker Carlson, the highest-rated cable TV host credited with setting the agenda for U.S. conservatives, has left Fox News. In a statement, Fox News said it and Carlson had agreed to part ways. His primetime slot will now be hosted by a series of interim hosts until a permanent replacement is found. The brief two-paragraph statement gave no reason for the abrupt decision. On air, a Fox News anchor announced the departure with a tribute that thanked Carlson for his service to the network. In business now, the World Bank has advised the federal government to unify the nation's multiple exchange rate windows and carry out a number of other reforms to strengthen the economy and restore macroeconomic stability. The World Bank gave the admonition in its latest April 2023 macro poverty outlook for Nigeria, adding that implementing economic reforms in the non-oil sector space would reduce fiscal and debt pressures alongside the planned removal of fuel subsidies by the federal government. In entertainment, Nollywood actress Empress Njama has confirmed the arrest of her former boyfriend George Wade in Liberia. Wade was arrested in Liberia on Monday. Njama had accused him of blackmailing her with nude photos and videos in his possession. Following his threats of releasing the nude videos, George reportedly created a WhatsApp group on the 1st of January 2023 where he shared them, sparking outrage on the internet. Confirming the arrest, Njama shared a video of Wade being led out by security operatives in handcuffs. Talking sports now, Chelsea are in advanced talks to make former Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino their new manager. The Argentine, whose most recent job was at Paris Saint-Germain, is keen on the role, but more negotiations will take place before any deal is finalized. Chelsea want a quick resolution and believe they are at the end of the process as they search for a permanent replacement for Graham Potter. Pochettino will take over from interim manager Frank Lampard. Thanks for joining us on the news. For more information, visit our websites www.eaglesfm.com, and for feedback, inquiries, and eyewitness reports, send us an email to eaglesfmabuja@gmail.com. Flooding can be disastrous. Keep your drainage system clean. Good morning.
Thanks for listening. Join us again for more updates on Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it, use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before you become a member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, this is so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Trending now.
It's the bomb, yo.
Wake up and don't sleep on a bicycle.
Next. This is Eagles Morning Rise, where you get inspired,
Updated,
talk sports, and discuss topical national issues.
all served hot like coffee.
Yummy.
This is gonna be the best day of experience.
6 a.m.
To 10 a.m.
Every weekday on your number one radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3 FM.
Good morning. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. It's time for The Pages. The Pages is our newspaper review that comes to you at this time every weekday. We look at the big stories within the dailies. We get to talk about them, analyze them, and proffer solutions to some of the issues raised by the headlines. Feel free to be a part of this conversation this morning. The numbers to call remain the same. If you have them, great. If you don't, keep them really close because you would need them when we open up the phone lines. And a big shout out to everyone who's a regular on the show this morning. Thank you so much for always being there. And the numbers to call 09073530044 and 09087668888. You can send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 09097054450. Keep those numbers really close. Don't forget, watch us live on our YouTube and Facebook pages at Eagles FM Abuja. At Eagles FM Abuja, you can like and follow all our social media handles as well. Check us out on our website, Eagles FM Abuja. Say that again, www.eaglesfm.com. That's our website. You can go also on your iOS and Play stores to download the Eagles FM app. Carry us everywhere that you go in case you live in town this morning. This day, we would commence the review with the Vanguard newspaper. It's been a while since the Vanguard made an appearance, but we have the Vanguard this morning. And from the Vanguard newspaper, big story. Sean rumors, I am strong, Tinubu says on arrival from France. Sean rumors, I am strong, Tinubu says on arrival from France. Adds, I have rested, refreshed, ready for tasks ahead. Party leaders to meet soon on zoning of offices, says source. That's the big story in the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And still within the Vanguard newspaper, several headlines here. 3 killed as Gbagi and Hausa youth clash in Abuja. Those of you who have been following the story, we had this violence. There was violence in the 3rd Avenue area of Garimpa Estate. Well, if you're around that area, you want to keep safe. And if you have the full details of what's going on, there's been several stories, some very confusing. But then what we've had majorly is that some drug peddlers and some Gbagi youth in the area have clashed, and it has led to the killing of about 3 people and the injury of many others. So please stay safe out there if you're within this axis and that axis. And security operatives, please do what you can to ensure that there's no repeat or there's no reprisal, there's no continuation of these violence. Stay on it and ensure that this whole violence is quelled once and for all. Okay, now back to more headlines from the Vanguard newspaper. Abducted Kogi monarch dies in kidnappers' den. Very sad. How sad? Really, really sad and unfortunate. Again, the headline, abducted Kogi monarch dies in kidnappers' den. It's quite unfortunate. Again, court dashes Nigeria Air's hope of flying. Again, court dashes Nigeria Air's hope of flying. Apparently, the life of this administration would not see Nigeria Air. Who knows if the next administration will pay attention to it, or will all of the money voted for it just go down the drain? That's a question. NNPCL pays $1.1 billion to AKK contractors, targets third quarter completion date. NNPCL pays $1.1 billion to AKK contractors, targets third quarter completion date. Electricity, new bill in House of Reps threatens 10 billion naira investment. New bill in House of Reps threatens 10 billion naira investment. 2 more Chibok schoolgirls rescued from Sambisa forest. That's interesting. 9 years after. 9 whole years after, 2 more Chibok girls have been rescued from Sambisa forest. That's good news. What would their emotional state be, though? Well, but much love to the security and the armed forces for what they're doing. We continue to appreciate them. Sudan, evacuation of over 2,000 Nigerians begins today. Evacuation of over 2,000 Nigerians begin today. Air Peace, 6 federal governments nod to airlift stranded Nigerians. NIDCOM asks Nigerian students to remain on campus. CBN defends Forex ban on stockfish importation. CBN defends Forex ban on stockfish importation. 40% pay rise. Varsity workers on warpath with federal government over exclusion. 40% rise or 40% pay rise. Varsity workers on warpath with federal government over exclusion. I have no reason to take rest because of election. Peter Obi. I have no reason to take rest because of election, says Peter Obi. Those are stories from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. We get talking some more. Let's look at more headlines from other newspapers. Do we have them? Yes, we do. I'm going to get to the next being the Punch newspaper. From the Punch, Tinubu returns after 34 days, dismisses ill health rumors. Tinubu returns after 34 days, dismisses ill health rumors. Writers to that story: ignore ill health rumors. I will assemble strong team and hit the ground running. President-elect. President-elect also says, President-elect APC National Working Committee to meet lawmakers-elect over National Assembly leadership. That's there. Now, recall that there is, speaking out to the assembling of a strong team and hitting the ground running, as the president-elect says, there's a new law signed in by the president that gives a 60-day window for the assembling of cabinet ministers and the president's team. So, the president-elect has from now, and that's 60 days begins from the day after inauguration, right? 60 days after inauguration, he should have assembled his team, and let's see how that plays out. Would we go a month or two without ministers, or would it be, would we see a disregard for that law that would be tested for the first time with the president-elect? Ondo farmers raised the alarm over herdsmen attacks. Lagos Stadium from West Africa's best to national shame. 8 states get zero investment in 4 years. That's according to a report. 8 states get zero investment in 4 years. That's according to a report. Sudan conflict. Ethiopia blocks fleeing Nigerian students. Factions agree 72 hours ceasefire. Federal government knocks students for ignoring warnings against self-evacuation. NGF holds valedictory session for 17 outgoing governors. That's also in the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Let's get talking now. Feel free to jump in with your 2 cents if any of the headlines tickle your interest this morning. The numbers to call: 090-7353-0044. That is 09073530044 and 09087668888. You can send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 09097054450. First caller, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Amateur. I'm Prince.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince. Good to have you.
Thank you. In Monarch dies in kidnappers then. And 9 years after, Principal guests escape. These are against the backdrop of Buhari's appeal that Nigerians to forgive him. We don't know how many people get that behind. The expression of please forgive me and a retort of I forgive you are too ephemeral to be juxtaposed against the needs and fundamentals of good governance. We forgive you against the backdrop of the massive killings of Nigerians in Kaduna, Benue, Plateau, every rampant killings, bloodshed everywhere. Against the raids of kidnappers and violation of Nigerians. As we are talking, you don't know how many women, married and girls, are being raped in the forest with drugs. These are the realities of the tragedy of Nigeria today. Against lootings of our money, trillions are being lost to oil bunkering. And our president is the minister for petroleum. Nobody gives us account, nobody addresses Nigerians. The way Nigeria is going is unsustainable. Because we are borrowing and sharing and claiming to have shared it on money transfers. I don't know where we start with our forgiveness. We really forgive. To err human to forgive is divine. But against poor, inept, and godless leadership, we don't hope to continue on that trajectory of every leader coming, messing up Nigeria and saying, please forgive me. Please, the leaders should wake up. Our joy theft should be redressed. Insecurity should be redressed. Corruption should be tackled. But, please, let me have my peace. May God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. May God bless Nigeria. That's what we pray. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. GB, good to have you.
Good morning to the callers and listeners. Yes, Obi say he will not have rest after election. Yes, he cannot have rest now because he's looking for evidences to prove to court that from a top position, it can become a first position. How would he not have rest? Because he need to prove it. You know, his supporters always turn to the judiciary that they are inefficient because they made Governor Uzodinma from 4 to 1. And today they call the governor Supreme Court governor. Now they are looking for the same miracle to happen so that Obi will become Supreme Court president. So you need to walk throughout the night and travel all over Nigeria to polling unit to get the vote, to get the evidences, to prove his case that the 2 million vote, over 2 million vote that Tinubu had over him, he can erase it or reduce Tinubu from 8.9 to 5 point something so that you can come behind him. So it's a tedious tax. And I've heard of him going from mosque to mosque now, donating relief. The campaign is over. He let him know that the campaign is over. So he should focus on how to get this mandate or focus on how to meet on at 27, any one of them. And the Tinubu has come back. Yes, we have been expecting him. It's a bad news to some people that is back because social media, those pastors are saying, as far as they are concerned, he will not be the president, he will not be sworn in. What will happen? The God that gave the president will keep him alive. I'm praying for him, and I believe millions of Nigeria are praying for him. Not only to be alive, to be sworn in, to succeed and bring Nigeria to where it should be. I did Lagos from 500 million, the IGR, Naira IGR to 6 billion IGR. Nobody has broken that record. He converted the sea into Lagos, Eko Atlantic, where we have a city on the sea. Nobody has done it in Nigeria. and all the he brought in IPP, the first private power generating company to Nigeria around 2000 and 2002. The PDP government allow him to use it.
All right, GB, check your time.
I know he has a lot to do.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Prince Iheanacho.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
My name is Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony, good to have you.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Good to hear from you this morning.
Honestly, I've missed you so much.
I missed you too on the show. Go ahead, let's hear you. How's your break? How was the break for you?
Well, it was a hectic one, but I thank God I'm alive.
Great.
Prince Iheanacho. Nigeria is in fact, it's a wonderful country. I want to beg each and every one of us to be calm and pray for the success of this country. Things have really gone so bad. Just as Prince Zion said, we are ready to forgive because to forgive is human and to forgive is divine. We will continue forgiving them, but not when they come and destroy the whole thing and they will be begging for forgiveness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, McAnthony. Forgiveness is divine. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Haruna Slem, calling you from Sabonsi.
Haruna, is it your first time calling?
No, it's not the first time, but it's the first time to calling in your show.
Thank you so much for joining. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. I want to talk about the monarch being taken away by these bad people that know like our country to get in peace. So let me talk. You see, it is our dear president is number one in choosing for this country. That anything that happens, we have to call his name. But don't forget, we have 36 states. All these states that we have governors, and they are the chief security of their state. But we don't know what everything that happens. Keeping calling Mr. President, what commitment are they make of this security that we are facing? And then almost every another state has of the security budget for them. Every day when they release budget, giving them everything that they're supposed to give. And if it is the governor that they say, our dear president, you didn't give him any money to work for this country, let that person come out and tell Nigeria so that we know where the president is. So I beg, our leaders don't know the right thing to do, but everything for their own, they put it in the politics, and then the policy, when they begin to do that policy, is almost affecting the common margin of this country. But the thing, we are just like that, we are just calling of them to begin to do the right thing. What we are setting for them, do the right thing. The country is belong to all of us. May they know hot others. So may God help us and then give us the good leaders to lead us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Haruna, for calling. More calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Tony. I'm calling from Kefi.
Tony, are you a first-time caller?
Nope, I'm calling you short more than once.
Okay, great to have you, Tony. Go ahead, let's hear you, please.
All right, I'm so happy that His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari has asked for forgiveness. Now, but he didn't tell us what we should forgive him for. But if you ask him forgiveness, you should, as a matter of importance, tell us that you understand what you've done, and this is the reason that you want, both us to forgive you. That's it. And we have so many things to forgive him for, but he didn't tell us which of them. Is it for making the country more unstable, more divided? Why are we supposed to forgive him? Or is it for becoming the minister of petroleum and we're not getting anything from it, and many barrels of crude are disappearing, and it's not looking forward to prosecuting or investigating that? What are we forgiving him for? We'll forgive, but a time will come the Nigerians will not forgive, and we'll have to, revenge whatever anybody has done to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling, Tony. Let's see, squeezing more calls. Hello, good morning.
My friend.
Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Jerry calling.
Good to have you.
Yeah. I condemn that thing for foreign power for that other venue. For the indigenous and the rest of them that clash up. Very bad. It's very bad that we can't control ourselves in this country. Very, very bad. And for the Tinubu, he said you don't go rest for outside country and you can't rest for Nigeria. I know there is peace here. And there is fire in this side. So you can't rest here. Now you have rest there. Welcome back. Welcome back. Governor select. I've been a governor elect. Anyhow, I've been a president elect. I've been a president elect. Anyone.
We have a president elect. I wouldn't have you. We wouldn't have you, Jerry, ridicule the president.
It's all right, sir.
Please don't
Sorry,
do that.
sir. Sorry.
Please.
I'm sorry for that. So, he's welcome back. Come back now. When he's going to he can make the just one, make him commend the work. But the Holy Bongos money that already borrowed on grant, I don't know how he's going to deal with it. And with the Holy Bongos money he have spent too, I don't know how he's going to deal with all this one. But we are waiting for him to come and do something. We are waiting for him to come and dance their video. We are what to expect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Moving on. Let's see more headlines. Let's go to Daily Trust. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. Let's see what Daily Trust is reporting. From Daily Trust, Nigerian Airlines seek more slots. Saudi carrier takes 40%. 6 domestic airlines share 51 billion naira. Saudi gets 34 billion naira. We must respect bilateral pacts, says experts. Our local capacity to deliver major problem. There also in Daily Trust you would find 70% of Nigeria's AKK gas pipeline delivered. Project not abandoned, says Kerry. 70% of NNPC's AKK gas pipeline delivered. Projects not abandoned, says Kerry. Fresh intrigues as Northwest insists on Senate presidency. Fresh intrigues as Northwest insists on Senate presidency. Tinubu returns, says I'm ready for task ahead. Benue man buried alive over witchcraft. Oh my God. In 2023. Election Tribunal. Falana others back live broadcast. Election Tribunal. Falana others back live broadcast. 2 Chibok girls escaped from Boko Haram captivity. That's also in Daily Trust newspaper. More headlines from Daily Trust. This one says, like Buhari, Ganduje and Taraba governor begs Nigerians for forgiveness. What are you asking forgiveness for? Like people would say, what are we forgiving? You know, they say forgiveness or apologies are not complete until you state what it is that you did and what you're asking forgiveness for. So what would it be? What would it be? Now, let's quickly also look at the story from a Premium Times newspaper. Buhari begs Nigerians for forgiveness, and it says, at an occasion to mark his final outing as president on a Salah day before handing over, President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday thanks Nigerians for the honor to serve for 2 terms, 2015 to 2023. Asking for pardon from those he might have hurt while discharging his duties. With less than 37 days left in office, the president recounted his leadership in the country for more than 40 years, serving variously as a military officer, military governor, minister, and head of state, and returning as a democratically elected president in 2015. President Buhari told residents of the Federal Capital Territory led by the Minister Mohammed Musa Bello on Eid al-Fitr Salah homage that his journey was not all smooth, as he was incarcerated for 3 years after the coup that ousted him from power in August 1984 and contested elections 3 times, 2003, 2007, and 2011 without success. Well, anyway, people always apologize and say, oh, whatever it is that I've done, if I've hurt you in the course of, discharging my duties, I apologize and I hope that you forgive. Well, Nigerians, hope that those of you who have been hurt by the Buhari administration in any way, is asking your forgiveness and hope that you're able to forgive. Presidency. I am strong and ready, says Tinubu. That's also in Daily Trust. Tinubu returns to Nigeria after 1 month abroad. Fresh intrigues. Okay, I took that earlier. Moving on. Hunger, sickness hit Niger IDP's camp. That's also in Daily Trust newspaper. NAPTIP convicts 599 human traffickers in 19 years. That's also there. Buhari Tinubu condole Yusuf Ali over mother's death. Let's take more of your contributions and thoughts to the headlines. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning. Good morning. David, good to have you. How are you today, sir?
Sir, I have so many opinions about the because of time. People are dying in Nigeria every day. The president is traveling. I don't know if it is necessary for them to be traveling like that. I don't know. And I believe they have representatives. So the whole thing is just strange and bad. Apart from that, the killing that is going on in Kaduna is too much. I think yesterday they killed people were dead in jobs. So I don't know. The whole thing is just bad. The new elected president he traveled to go and rest, and she rests in Nigeria. But the whole thing is just funny and strange. So we are really feeling bad about everything. Have a nice day, Angel.
Thank you very much, David. More calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, seems like we lost connection there. All right, keep your calls coming in. I'd love to hear what you think about the headlines. We're seeing headlines from Daily Trust. We've seen the Vanguard, the Punch, as well as what other paper have we seen now this morning? Okay, let's see what the Guardian is reporting this morning. From the Guardian newspaper, Nigerians spend 2.04 trillion naira yearly on malaria prevention and treatment. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is GB.
GB.
Yes.
GB, you called in earlier. You made your point already.
Just want to about this grade our rescue. I want to congratulate their parents for at least for this grade rescue. So 96 more to come, and I believe government will do the rest, and even government will do the rest. All of them will come back. We are praying for them. Even Leah Sharibu, we are praying for them. God will bring her back. Thank you.
Thank you again. Hello, good morning. Bright, good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome. How are you today?
Fine. Yeah, no, John.
Sorry.
Obi said he will not rest till his mandate is covered. And the presidential spokesman on radio is telling us how Obi will live his life or the course he will take in his life. If you visit Muslims, is it not on solidarity on their own celebration? Is it bad thing again? Are you going to tell Obi how you spend his time and his money? No. On forgiveness, when you want somebody to forgive you, you make atonement and reparations. Are you going to tell him the Kanu who you took to court and the court said release him? You want to tell him the Kanu to forgive you where you are still holding him in detention? Are you going to tell him to tell people when you are the statesman, fourth position to one position, he will tell people they will then forgive you? Insecurity in Nigeria, those people that are dead innocently, how? Poverty in Nigeria, bearing ugly head. The last hope we have again on election shattered. From where are we going to forgive our declared our declared president going to rest abroad? The system continues. This is how our dear beloved president when he started resting abroad. This one has continued in Israel. Anyway, he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. Let him continue. We are watching. God is on the throne. God is above every human being. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bright. Keep your calls coming. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning. Uh-oh. Okay, another caller is here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kelechi.
My name is Ihanacho Prince.
Okay, yes, Ihanacho Prince. Sorry about that.
Good morning
I'm
to you.
calling for the second time. If Buhari wants us to forgive him, let him sign those other 19 bills he refused to sign. Those ones he refused to sign. He wants to, there is one inside that allows the parliamentary to invite to someone, anybody who doesn't do well in this country, even Mr. President. You should sign it so that next president is coming. By the time any president spends any money without telling us what the money is spent for, he can be someone to tell Nigerians what the monies were spent for.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning. Uh-oh. Another drop call there. Let's see what the Guardian. More stories from the Guardian newspaper. International Day. Nigerians spend 2.04 trillion naira yearly on malaria prevention and treatment. Afenifere tackles Buhari over resurgence of terrorism. Plea for forgiveness. Afenifere tackles Buhari over resurgence of terrorism and plea for forgiveness. Pharmacists kick over exclusion from 40% pay rise for workers, make demands. Pharmacists kick over exclusion from 40% pay rise for workers, make demands. 161.272 financial threats. Oh, I'll take that again. 161,272 financial threats blocked in Nigeria last year. Worries over HND and BSc bill as Buhari's exit nears. Worries over HND and BSc bill as Buhari's exit nears. What is it? Why do we not have this bill signed? It's been there, I can't remember now for how long. I mean, it's been in the National Assembly for a very long time. Even before the Jonathan administration, this whole HND, BSc dichotomy or dichotomy, whatever it is, I think it should just be scrapped. Let it just go. After 34 days rest overseas, Tinubu affirms readiness for task ahead. Sudan crisis, airline offers a free flight as Northern Coalition condemns delay in evacuation. I'm bringing a caller now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
My name is Aminu. I'm calling from Airport Road.
Aminu from Airport Road. Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear you, please.
I wish to welcome our president-elect. He has rested very well, and we look forward to swearing in, and we pray for him to do what he's supposed to do for the country, and we pray he will succeed, God willing. And then talking about the president asking for forgiveness, it's humility. Any person that is humble, wherever you interact with people, you seek for their forgiveness, because you wouldn't know intentionally or unintentionally you have offended or you have done something that you have wronged some people. It is normal. It's only been human to ask for forgiveness. He is not the only president that has served his tenure and he is going. Others have served, and if they did not do that, they feel they have done what the best of their capacity. It's okay, but he feels he must have done something wrong while he was steering the ship of the nation. So he's asking for forgiveness. Those that want to forgive him should forgive him. Those that doesn't want to, they should keep it. For us, if he has done things that he has offended us, we are forgiving him because we want God to forgive us. And then talking about the HND and the degree dichotomy, the president should give us a gift before he goes by signing this thing, because it is really sad when you are employed with HND and you get to level 14, you cannot cross to assistant director simply because you have HND. Even if you are performing more than the people that have gotten degrees, you understand? So it is a very sad one for HND holders. So he should do something. He should sign this bill so that this dichotomy will disappear. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you very much. Bringing up more callers. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, sir. What's your name, please?
Good morning, sir. I am Shegun.
Shego, good to have you. Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for joining the family, Shego.
I just want to participate in forgiveness of the President Muhammad Buhari. He said Nigeria should forgive him. So at least I can see that he's the only government, he's the only president that can say Nigeria should forgive him before the tenure ends. But my own take is, if he wants us to forgive him, he should just kindly return our foreign debt. If he has done that, at least I'm okay with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I don't know how that's going to happen, but that's your thoughts. I mean, conditions for forgiveness coming in. Thank you very much. Thank you again, Shegun, for your contribution to the conversation. We're going to be taking more of your messages, your thoughts. Those of you who have sent in messages, I love to hear them. You know, I love to read your thoughts and also take your voice notes. 090-9705-4450. That is 090-9705-4450. That's where to send your SMS and WhatsApp messages to. If you're about to call 090-7353-0044. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Clement. Good to have you.
Thank you. I think my regards to Aminu. He's one of the patriotic Nigeria that so much love his contribution. In 2015, before Jonathan left, he asked for Nigerian forgiveness. But where I do have problem with him that time that I criticized him is he has to do it in the church. And I told him that it is not all Nigeria that goes to church. You get my point? See, there is no perfect human being on earth. You must, no matter what, you must step on toes.
Are you also going to fault President Buhari for doing it during Salah? Does it matter where a person apologizes?
I'm not faulting him, but he has, because everybody, I think now I understand that everybody have a medium of communication. You get it? So, because this is not for somebody to say that it is Buhari is the only person. That I just remind him that Goodluck had done the same thing in 2015. You get my point? Okay. See, as far as I'm concerned, Buhari have done his best. His best may not be enough for Nigeria. That is why we say government is a continuous process. Wherever he stopped, the upcoming government will start from where he stopped. It has been like this. And Nigeria has never got it perfect from any president in this country. You get my point? Just like what Aminu said, if you have the soft mind to forgive the president, fine. If you think you cannot forgive him whenever he leaves office, then you go and meet him and tell him that I have not forgiven you until you do this. As for our foreign debt has ever been there even before Buhari came into power. I don't even think Buhari is the only president that even borrow money in this country. So that is just it's a simple thing. So anybody that is willing to say, okay, I forgive our president, fine. If you are not willing to do that, then you know how to channel your grievances. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Clement. More calls, 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Precious, I haven't seen your message in a few days now. I'm guessing you're doing well. Comrade Ulobasi, your message has been missing in action. Who else is there? Oh my God, I'm missing out on a lot of you. I haven't gotten your messages in a while. I'm hoping that you're doing good. Send me those messages. Don, I haven't heard from you in a while as well. Let me know that you're doing good. Ayo Mide has been MIA for a bit. We should check on him. I should check on him later today. So please, if you're one of those who are missing on the show, please let me know that you're doing good, because I love to know that you're okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
This is my first time calling. I'm Mr. Tanimu.
Whoa, Mr. Tanimu, thank you so much for joining us. You're special to us.
Please, I want to contribute
go ahead.
upon all that is happening in this country. Even as me and you are talking now, killings we are still going on some places. And Mr. President is telling us that he wants us to forgive him. You see, there is something that we are mistaking the point about God. God is not a man. If you are doing something, your own conscience will judge you. You can't do something bad. Later, you didn't correct the past, and you are asking for forgiveness. So, what I'm wondering, to forgive is divine. We know. But assuming Mr. President address other issues sincerely, then God, in His infinite mercy, will forgive him. But you can't just come and tell people after you subject people to hardship, killings, promise failure, and other things. Then you think God is man, that you can deceive God. It's not done. So what we are saying that if you want to do it wholeheartedly through your mind, you have to come out and say, this is where I err. This is where I err. You mention it, and please forgive me. But now you say that Nigerians should forgive him. Anybody can come and do it. And as for Tinubu, somebody is saying that whether pastors or whatever, whether through back door or through the front door that he came, is God that allowed him to be there. So it's left for him to correct the right of the wrongs.
All right.
So what I'm pleading to Nigeria, that whatever we are seeing, let us put our hope in God.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you
Tanimu.
very
Good
much.
to have you. Join the family. Appreciate you joining in. Okechukwu is here. Good morning, Okechukwu. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Okechukwu. I want to react on the headline that says Buhari begs Nigerian for forgiveness. What are his plans for this terrorism that is going on in Nigeria? Because Buhari begged Nigeria, he told Nigerians that before he leave office, that terrorism will end in this country. To me, I do not see.
Why do you have to call now?
Because the way they are killing people everywhere in this country is uncalled for. So Buhari should please do what he promised Nigerians, for him not to leave terrorism before he leave office, because these guys are going around killing innocent people. So if he's begging Nigerians for forgiveness, the work so that Nigerians will see that he has succeeded of stopping terrorism and herdsmen and kidnapper and Boko Haram in this country, because these guys are wicked. They are going around killing innocent people up to today. So you are coming out to beg for forgiveness where we did not see the work on ground. Honestly, this country, it tires me. I'm not telling you, like, it tires me so much. Thank you. Bye bye.
Again. You cannot go to Somalia again. See what is happening in Sudan. I'm sure you're not thinking of Somalia anymore. It's good that we have that. Anyway, moving on. Let's bring in more calls. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. All right. Seems like the network did you in. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Hannah.
Good morning to you.
This is Joseph from Kaduna Road, Suleja.
Joseph from Kaduna Road. Good to have you.
Okay. Buhari say we should forgive him. Well, it's because Nigeria is a lawless country in the sense that leaders, they are never accountable to anybody. They know whatever they do. At the end of the whole show, you just go like that. Me, I am seeing this play as a formality. It says that, not that he don't know what to do for 8 years, now that it's about going, he trains us to forgive him. I see it as a formality because whether he says we should forgive him or not, what are we going to do to him? Who are we? We cannot take him to court. We can't take him anywhere. So me, I'm seeing this play as insincere play. That is the way I see it. Because whether he played or not, or nothing we are going to do to him.
Okay.
When he had the chance to have corrected things, he refused. He go the way he want to go. Now because he's going, he's asking for formality forgiveness. What are the people that died? Is he going to bring them back to life to break them? Or what are the people that died in anger? They died in pain because the president was not there for them. Those people, they enter into their grave with anger.
All right, Joseph.
Bring them back to ask for forgiveness. The people that enter into grave with anger that their president was not there for them. Why all this formality sake? Why all this formality? Because whether he plead or not, we are not going to do anything. Because in Nigeria, once you are a president, you are above the whole nation. Nobody can do you anything. That's exactly what has just happened. When he was there, nobody can do anything. You can't in Nigeria. You can't impeach your president. You can't impeach your governor. They do whatever they want to do at the end. They say forgive me because they are above the nation. So me, I see his play as a formality play.
Okay, Joseph.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Yana Shaw.
Good morning, Okwi.
Good morning to all Nigerians.
Good to have you.
I want to speak on the issue, the topic. Mr. President begging Nigerians for forgiveness. Well, I think it's an individual thing. But to me, I don't think I will forgive him. Will I forgive him in insecurity killing here and there? Is it on hunger? Is it a promise and fail? All the promises he makes, all the Chibok school children that he will bring them back up to now, never see it. Insecurity, Boko Haram here and there. He said we end it up to now, nothing I've done. Look at, is it killing in Benue, in Enugu by herdsmen? Is this in Taraba? Is this in Nasarawa? Where is it in Southern Kaduna? Where? So me, I don't have any place to forgive him. Begging for forgiveness just a waste of time. Yes, what I know is that whoever that did bad will go through for that person. If you do good, who will follow you? To me personally and my family, we can't forgive you. So issue of Mr. Tribu coming back. Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you, Okwi.
Yes, Mr. Tribu coming back. You can say that if Mr. Tribu come back, not President-elect. President-elect, who voted for him?
President-elect. Well,
Okwi. Mr. Tribu came back yesterday.
Okwi.
President-elect.
President-elect. Thank you very much, President.
Who voted for him?
He had over 8 million votes. Over 8 million Nigerians voted for him. So it doesn't matter if you voted for him or not. That doesn't really count now because INEC has made the declaration.
Good morning, Mr. Henacho, Princess Radio Highness Abuja.
Good morning,
the only Radio Highness in the whole world. Usman Dora is my name.
Thank you very much, Usman. That's me.
And President Muhammad Buhari asking for forgiveness. It is optional. It's not mandatory. If you feel he has not performed up to expectation, you will not forgive him. Good and fine. You are liberty to do that. Those that wants to forgive him, they are liberty to do so also. So it's not mandatory. It's optional for people to forgive him or not. And on President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that he is back, hale and hearty. He's ready to do the job, good and fine. And also he promised to continue President Muhammad Buhari stopped. What I will advise him to is continue where President Buhari has performed positively. Please and please, Mr. President-elect. Also, I'm advising you, Mr. President-elect, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you want to succeed, make our system work. If you want to succeed, make our system work. Let there be equality. Carry people along. Make our institutions stronger than individual, and in that sense, you will succeed. Or if you allow it to continue as it is, if you allow the status quo to continue, Mr. President, to be difficult for you to succeed. It's not a magic. It's a simple logic. Our system should work. Things should be done on merit, not based on, I know, Senator. If there are job opportunities, those that applied, those that are qualified, let them get the job, irrespective of their tribe, religion, origin, or where they come from. That's the only way to succeed. Let there be one Nigerian. You don't have to know Mr. Governor, President. Sometimes you'll be given what is due for you. Things should be done on merit, Mr. President. So if you want to succeed, I repeat, make our system work. Let us all feel we are Nigerians. We all be participants, not spectators. Okay. That's the only way to succeed, Mr. President-elect. I wish you well. Bye-bye.
All right, Usman Daura there. Thank you very much for that one. And I'm going to read your messages now. Mr. Ben says, Buhari asking for forgiveness is laughable and contradictory of the speeches of Lai Mohammed, Adesina and Garba Shehu, who scored Buhari 150 over 100. To them is a saint, and saints don't sin and offend, therefore no need. That's according to Mr. Ben. Quite interesting, your thoughts there, Mr. Ben. Appreciate you and your message. Moving on, let's get more voice notes, can we? Yes, we should. We have them here, and Anthony Witness is here. Anthony Witness, good morning.
President Henacho, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Anthony Witness.
Good to have you.
I don't know, the president's apology for me, it seems to register confusion in the presidency or in his inner circle, because I know it was the first lady that first tendered the apology some months back, but that apology was quickly countered by those working in the inner circle. I think the information minister and the rest of them, who came out to tell us that the president has performed more than any other person that has led this nation, that there's more security now and everything is working fine, more employment and the rest of them. And today the president is tendering an apology again. So what are we taking? Like you rightly said, on which area is he apologizing? Is it the court orders he refused to obey during his leadership? Is it the one-sided appointment at a given time in this nation? For the first time, all the security heads came from one particular tribe, one particular place. Which one are we? Is it the number of people that have been slaughtered? Thousands of people that are in the IDP? Instead of attending to them, we concentrate on forgiving those that killed their husbands, their children, that destroyed them. And they say they are repentant people. Is it that up till now, no single person has been indicted among the herdsmen and the people that are slaughtering people here and there? Which one is he asking forgiveness on? Is it on the mountain of a debt that he has been able to accumulate for this nation? Which one? Is it the monies that has been shared to ghost citizens of this nation? Trillions and trillions and trillions of money has been shared to people that we cannot point to one single person that have benefited from all those money shared. Which one is he apologizing for? So, it's well. President Henacho, I wish you well. I wish Eagle FM well, and I wish participants of this program well. May God help us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Anthony Witness. We wish you well too. Udokama, good morning to you.
Ifanacho, good morning.
Good morning.
How was your night?
Great, thank you for
Ifanacho, I greet you so much. Ifanacho, I want to be among those that will welcome Tinubu after 1 month plus. You know, there are so many people that contest for the presidency. But Tinubu, after emerging as a president-elect, he went for a non-destination to less. And he's back now. My prayer is that he will not be traveling every day to rest, because election is over. He went to rest. After inauguration, I hope he will not travel to go and rest. And I want to say to Nigeria, we don't need to kill ourselves. I remember 2015, there are those who traveled from Lagos to Abuja to celebrate Buhari emerging as a president. And those who are still celebrating Buhari today. You see, there is no different market, there is no different economy, there is no different hospital, there is no different school. Everything are one in Nigeria. It is when election come, they will divide themselves and tell you that you are different from this person. But bet me, if you enter market to buy any jeans now, it is the same price they said to you, they will say to me. Nobody will differentiate you. You see? So there is no cause for alarm. And I want to ask, what did Buhari do that is now begging? Buhari said we should forgive him. If you are asking me for forgiveness, I thought the person would tell me what he have committed before he started asking for forgiveness. Did he work according to the constitution? If you work according to the constitution of Nigeria, do you need to beg? If you work in accordance with the constitution of Nigeria, do you need to ask for people for forgiveness? No. The simple thing there is that he will work according to his own instruction. That is why he's asking for forgiveness. And I hope he will forgive Nnamdi Kanu and let him go. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Udokama. On that note, we dropped the anchors on the program this morning. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Udokama, Anthony Witness, Mr. Ben, Usman Daura, Okwi, Joseph, Okichuku, Tenimu, Clement, from Maraba, Shegu, Aminu, Bright, David, Jerry, Tony, Haruna, McAnthony, GB, Clement Zion Prince, thank you all for being a big part of the conversation this morning. Let's do this again tomorrow at the top of the hour 7. My name is Ihanacho Prince, His Radio Highness of Abuja. To everyone who said back to listen, you know I call you MVP because without you, we wouldn't be talking to ourselves. Thank you so much for being there. Let's say, join in again tomorrow when the program makes a return with fresh headlines. Keep it locked on your radio experience. You can count on business. Right, okay. Sports on Eagle Swings comes on at the top of the hour 8. Keep it locked.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.